So hello, we're at the business launch here at Gamescom and we've got some very special guests with us today. The popular guild Ensidia from World of Warcraft, right? So as you see, I've got quite a few people here with me, and let's start off right away. Perhaps you can introduce yourself first.
Hello, my name is Max, I'm 20 years old and I live in Germany. In World of Warcraft I play a Death Knight named Finita, and I'm the Death Knight class leader of Ensidia.
Hey, my name is Philip Curry. I'm obviously English. I'm 27 years old and I'm the raid leader of Ensidia and one of the co-founders of our company. In game, I'm playing a restoration shaman called Mecha.
I'm gonna go for a short version. My name is Thomas Bengtsson and I play a warrior, and I come from Sweden.
Hey, I'm Bernie, I'm from the UK and I play a resto druid called Chani.
Hi there, my name is Marcus, I'm 21 years old, I'm from Sweden. I'm also one of the project managers and the co-founders and guild leaders. I play a paladin in-game named Maxter.
Let's start off with our first real questions. So you already told us which classes you play, yeah. So what kind of role are you really, what's your role when you're in a raid? So who's really the one in charge?
Yeah, I guess I'm the raid leader, but it's a group job. I probably do the most talking, but between the three of us, we kind of cover all the different aspects. So Thomas is obviously our main tank, so he's taking care of a lot of the tanking stuff. And then both Marcus and I play healers, and so does Shani. And Max is playing like a damage class mainly. He does a bit of tanking as well, so we all have different roles. Yeah, I definitely do the most talking by far, and occasionally shouting as well. But no, everybody forms their role, and we sort of naturally fell into it, and it works really well. I think we have a good dynamic, and it's a lot of fun for people to play in the guild. So
you have proven your skill a lot of times already. So you had many world first skills. So what do you think is the key to your success as a guild? Is it friendship or just good organization? What is it?
Well, I think the first most important thing is how well you organize yourselves. If you compare it to other games like Quake or Counter-Strike, that's really, it's a small amount of players that requires probably a higher skill cap. But when you're 25, 35 people, you have to be extremely well organized, and everybody has to, work well together as a team. It's all about personnel. I mean, being a guild leader it's like being a human resources manager or something. It's just a people management job more than actually skill.
So could you perhaps give us an idea how you're preparing if there's new raids or new content coming out, new patches? Do you have some special schedule, for example, that okay, now it's coming out, we'll go ahead right away and try to be the first?
Well, these days you start preparing on the PTR, the test servers, where you learn the encounter at least as much as they let you try it. So when it comes to live raiding, I mean, we wake up early in the morning, usually when it's new content. Get up when the server starts. We're basically right there trying to get into the instance and beat the new encounters. That's basically what you have to do these days to have a chance for the world first, especially since we're from Europe, so we're one day behind the US guild.
So you have to be a morning person in your guild somehow?
It's not that you have to do that every day. That's the kind of thing that you do 2, maybe 3 times a year. And I mean, it's not like people don't have jobs or school, but when it comes time to do the really dedicated raids, people, take days off or skip their classes or...
Could you share some advice to perhaps more casual guilds who don't really manage to organize themselves so well? So is it really just communication that's important, or...?
I'd say the first, being well organized and having a strong leader, and a leader that basically steps up and is confident and takes on the role. I mean, there has to be a somewhat military aspect to it, just because there's so many people to look after. It's not like 3 or 4 friends getting together to play some games together. We have a lot of fun and we entertain ourselves, but it's ultimately there is a sort of a regime aspect to it, where people know that if they make mistakes, then they'll be punished or whatever. I think the biggest advice that you can have to smaller guilds, or any guild really, is just to recruit all the time and constantly put pressure on people and say, look, we've got new players coming in, so if you don't do your job, then this guy's going to take your spot. And when people feel like they have to play for their spot, then they play better. It's that simple. Okay,
so regarding that recruiting business, so you're still looking for members, I guess, or you like to recruit people who are good. So what does it need if somebody wants to join your guild? what kind of equipment or skill does it need?
Well, first of all, we're always recruiting. I mean, sometimes we put posts up on our site for specific classes when we're lacking. At the moment, we're not really lacking anything, but it's a game where you're always on the lookout for exceptional players. It's actually very, very difficult for us to recruit. I think people probably think, oh, you know, they're rank 1 and everybody knows who they are, so they must have loads of members flooding in. But the reality is that if you're not at the same level as everybody else, then you won't be accepted, and it's really hard to find players that will be accepted by the rest of our guild. It's those kind of people. Usually they're very, very difficult to find. Either we have to go out and look ourselves and try and basically steal people from other guilds, or a lot of the time they'll be top players in other, you know, top guilds, and then they're secure. They always get to play, and they're like, you know, the top guy in their guild. But if they come to us, then they take a risk. Maybe they don't make it, or whatever, and then that's something that a lot of players aren't prepared to do. The trial process is quite hard, and actually if you check out on our website at the moment, we've got some Ensidia.com, we've got some interviews going with some of our trials and how their trial process went and the experiences they had, so that's pretty fun to read if you want to check it out.
I definitely will. So not everybody likes to play at such a high level, so there are many casual gamers out there, of course, but maybe some people might help at the Ensidia company, so perhaps or your website, so write news or something like that. Are you looking for people there too?
Well, we're always looking for content. I mean, we're in a day and age where good content providers are very hard to find. So if anybody's looking to, you know, write some good content, whatever aspect it may be of World of Warcraft or MMO gaming, then just get onto our website. First, throw one of the admins a private message, and we'll see if we can hook you up. But yeah, we're always interested. You know, I mean, content is always great.
That's it. That's one of my questions. These were very interesting. Do you want to say anything else to the community? Perhaps some greetings or something?
Shoutouts to the Curse Rogue channel.
I just want to say, check out Ensidia.com. We've got a lot of new features incoming. We've got a really great community going on the website, so check it out, blogs and the forums, and just loads of news as well, so just take a look, and I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself. Oh, and guides on how to play, of course. If you want to be a top player, you gotta know what you're doing.
I'm gonna shout out to Kenny for being an awesome player.
Just a general shout out to the rest of my furry friends out there.
Just a shout out to all the members who couldn't make it today here in Germany.
Thank you very much for taking your time, and I hope you have a good show here in Cologne. And yeah, thanks.